So I wanted to talk today about the very first steps to yoga as described in Patanjali's Yoga Sutra. So before the asana practice, so before the physical practice of yoga that we're now engaging in, let me just pin my video. Perfect. So before the asana practice, before this physical practice of yoga that we're all accustomed to, they are the yamas and the niyamas that are suggested on the path to yoga. And as part of these, the yamas and the niyamas, which are the guidelines regarding how you conduct your relationships with others in a way, your relationship with world, and then the relationship with self. So you have 10 guidelines, 5 of which are regarding how you handle yourself, and then the rest is how you behave with your environment. And the very first 2 steps of these guidelines, the very first one is ahimsa. Who knows what ahimsa means? No? Yeah, Lean is like, yeah, totally. Okay, so ahimsa is non-violence, non-harming others. So that can seem, fairly obvious. Like, yeah, if I want to be attaining the state of yoga, if I want to come to a state where there are limited fluctuations of the mind, where I'm in a state of nirodha, I want to be limiting, the amount of violence that I engage from myself with the world. That can come in the very obvious forms of physically non-harming others. But in truth, it can come into very many subtle ways. And it starts with our thoughts and how we choose to perceive the world. So very often in our days, the mind is constantly going, into all layers of the environment, right? We're reading something, we're talking to somebody, the mind is constantly having the little narrative in the mind. Like, oh yeah, I forgot to do that. Oh no, this person said that. I don't like this person. This person's so annoying. And last time she did that, yeah, she still didn't give me my t-shirt back, blah, 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 blah. The mind goes into its little chitta vritti. If we can be mindful of these thoughts and become aware at which point we're planting attack thoughts, that is the very first step of ahimsa, right? If I can limit the attack thoughts I put into the world, then from there, the actions can never go into this place of violence. And very often, we tend to think of these attack thoughts as thoughts that we have towards others, perhaps. But very often, in truth, we have these thoughts against ourselves. We have these thoughts against ourselves. We're constantly in a place of thinking we should be doing something different. We should be doing this like this. We should have done this. Oh, I didn't work out. Why didn't I work out yesterday? I told myself I would work out. Why did I, finalize this paper before? Why did I eat the whole peanut butter jar? And we go into these places of shoulds, we go into these, I should have done this, I should do this, I should do this, I should do this. And so we start living our own lives from a place of restriction. It's a very interesting exercise that if you want to take some time, perhaps after class, to make a list of everything that you have, you feel like you should be doing. And when we make this list, a lot of very interesting stuff comes up. It's like, oh, I should be, I don't know, I should be eating only this, and then you ask yourself why. So the first step of the exercise is asking yourself what you feel you should be doing. And then ask yourself truly why. And when you ask for the why, you realize that a lot of these don't come from a place of joy. They either come from a place of thinking you will get perhaps somebody's validation from it, or thinking, that it would make your parents happy if you did this, or that, there's some type of constriction that brings you into this place of thinking you should be doing something. So this very first component of how we begin kind of driving our lives, that this becomes in the back of our mind, in our subconscious, a driving force for everything that we do. So we start, really living our lives, not from really a place of alignment or a place of truthfully wanting to do things. It's not something that, makes us giggle and laugh. It's just like, oh yeah, I should really do, I should really run 10 kilometers because I need to. So with that, it brings us to the second guideline, which is satya. Does anybody know what satya means? So satya is truth. Truth, the very interesting principle of truth, which has been debated over the years by so many philosophers. There's a great doctor who writes in depth about this on a spiritual level, but also on a very scientific level. His name is David Hodkins. He wrote this brilliant book called Power versus Force, and then Letting Go, which are amazing books if you can read them. But in this book, he describes truth as what is conducive to life. So everything that is conducive to life is something that is truthful, that is something that maintains the frequency of life. What falls into untruth is something that doesn't support life, is something that weakens the body and weakens the life force. And so he has always to measure truth and untruth with different methods, and it's a very interesting book to read. But what it brings us on is, now if I'm living my life from a place of should, I'm living my life from a place of constriction, and I'm living my life therefore not from a place that is supporting high frequencies in life. I'm not living from a place of joy. I'm not living from a place of expansion. I'm simply living from a place of survival, of constriction, which very often will not hold true. So the body is actually weakening every time we go into these patterns of forcing ourselves into something. And it doesn't support our own life force. So as a society, collectively, we have learned to live into these patterns. We have learned to live according, and from a very young age, from the time you were a child and your parents said, oh, you shouldn't do this, you should do this instead. And then this moment you're like, oh, okay, there's my first should, there's my first should. And you bring it into your subconscious mind. And that becomes, from a place of fear and from a place of constriction, you start living your life there. So the work of yoga, beyond the asana practice, is seeking truth. And not seeking truth of, oh, is this information on this yogurt package real or not? It's a deeper form of truth. What is conducive to life and what is unconducive to life? What is conducive to expansion, blossoming, versus what is slowly bringing the energy of life down until it decays. So if we can individually return to these and ask yourselves, what in our lives comes from a place of truth, comes from a place of uplifting, of expansion, of blossoming, then truly the external environment will not matter so much. And particularly in this time of global shift, a lot of us are looking for answers outside of ourselves, perhaps looking at governments, looking at the news a lot to understand what's happening. And it is important, of course, for all of us to know, when we're allowed to do X or Y on a physical level. But in a much more profound way, what matters is what happens within ourselves. the freedom that we're able to feel within ourselves and the truth that we're able to explore within our own selves. So taking a moment, perhaps closing your eyes. Setting an intention for your practice today. Perhaps choosing to drop attack thoughts against yourselves. Perhaps choosing to direct your energy towards what is truly conducive to life, what brings joy and expansion. So that you individually can raise your own frequency. And as you raise your own frequency, your own vibration, as you shine with your brightest light, you allow others, you allow the rest of humanity to rise too. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale for Om. Gently open your eyes. And come onto all fours onto your mat. I'm just going to mute everyone. Spreading your fingers onto the earth. Bring your hands right under the shoulders. Bringing all the attention onto the breath. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Inhale. Exhale. As you inhale, tuck your toes under. And as you exhale, come into downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. You can spread your fingers even more into the earth. Feel as if you're trying to bring your index finger towards your thumb. And with that, feel the forearms rotating inwards. And see if you can rotate the biceps outwards. Feel the shoulder blades slide down the back, dropping the head, the neck. See if perhaps you can bend slightly into your knees and bring the sitting bones even more towards the sky. And then engaging the kneecaps while maintaining the length into the lower back. Press the heels towards the earth. See if you can create space in both sides of the ankles. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, you step your right foot forward between your hands. Look forward. Exhale, release your left knee into the earth. Inhale, reach your hands high up towards the sky. Exhale, hands to the earth, moving slowly. Inhale, as you lift your left knee off the ground, press your heel into an imaginary wall, look forward. Exhale, step your left foot forward, fold over your legs. Inhale, hands up to the sky. Exhale, hands in prayer into the heart center. Inhale as you return to your intention. Exhale as you release arms alongside the body, releasing your intention into the world. Inhale, hands up towards the sky. Exhale as you fold over legs. Inhale, lengthen the spine, look forward as you step your right leg back into lunge. Exhale, release right knee into the earth. Inhale, hands up towards the sky. Exhale, hands to the earth. Inhale, extend your back leg, press your heel into an imaginary wall, lift the knee off the ground, look forward. Exhale, step your left foot back, downward facing dog. Inhale, come into a high plank. Exhale with control, bending both elbows, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha, upward facing dog. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, release first the knees, then the chest, then the chin into the earth. Inhale, slide forward, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot forward between your hands, look forward. Exhale, left knee into the earth. Inhale, hands up to the sky. Exhale, hands to the earth. Inhale, lift your back knee off the ground. Press your left heel into a wall, look forward. Exhale, step left foot forward, fold over legs. Inhale, hands up to the sky, receive the air, receive the light. Exhale, hands in prayer into the heart center. Breathe in here. Exhale, arms alongside the body. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, hands up to the sky, receive the air. Exhale, fold over legs. Inhale, lengthen the spine, look forward as you step your left leg back into a lunge. Exhale, release left knee into the earth. Inhale, hands up to the sky, receiving the air. Exhale, hands to the earth. Inhale, lift your left knee off the ground, look forward, extend the leg. Exhale. toes. Inhale, lengthen the spine, look forward, engage the kneecap. Exhale, fold over your legs. Breathe in. Breathe out. See if perhaps you can shift the weight into your big toes. See if you can breathe into the back of your legs, into the back of your lungs. Feeling the expansion of the breath into the entire back body. Inhale as you look forward, release the peace fingers from the big toes. Lengthen the spine. As you exhale, step back or jump back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale as you step the right foot forward between your hands. Come into preparation for a low lunge. Press your left heel into an imaginary wall. Come high onto the tip of your fingers. Now see if you can extend your back leg even more. Engage the left kneecap. Press the left heel as if somebody is pressing their hands into your heels and you're pressing back into it. Now see if you can engage the left thigh. So you lift the left thigh slightly away from the ground. Now come high onto the tip of your fingers. Lift the abdomen away from the right thigh while maintaining a deep bend into your right thigh. Inhale with control, lift the hands away from the ground and press your hands onto your right thigh. Bring the tip of your fingers towards the front of the room. So you don't want to be crossing your fingers. You want to be having the tip of the fingers facing the front. Now pressing onto your hand, lift the chest away from the right thigh. Press your left heel back equally and feeling the opening in the left hip bone. Inhale as you push your chest away from the leg. Exhale as you drop slightly your left hip forward, right hip back. Inhale, open the chest, look towards the sky. Exhale, pressing the right hip back, left hip forward while tilting both sitting bones under. As you inhale, bring both hands towards the sky. Exhale, bend deeper into your front leg. Inhale, come into a slide back bend. Exhale, bend both arms. Bring the hands into your neck. Inhale, bring the elbows towards the sky. Expand the chest. Exhale here. Deep inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale, release the arms. And slowly bring your hands into the earth. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step your right foot back. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. As you inhale, step your left foot forward between your hands with control. As you exhale, press your right heel into an imaginary wall. Now engage the entire right leg. So the right kneecap is engaged. You lift slightly the right thigh away from the ground. Now coming high onto the tip of your fingers. Inhale, open the chest, lengthen the spine, look forward. As you exhale with control, lift yourself away from your left side. Bring your hands onto your left thigh, fingers pointing forward. Breathe in, lift the chest away from the thigh. Exhale, engage your right leg even more. Now feel that you're pressing the right hip forward, left hip back, tilting the sitting bones under. So although you're coming into an expansion of the chest, you're maintaining the sitting bones tilting forwards, which creates an opening into the right hip. Breathe in, breathe out. As you inhale, bring your hands up towards the sky with control. Exhale, engage your right heel into an imaginary wall, keeping the right leg fully active. Breathe in. Feel the tip of your fingers reaching towards the sky. Exhale, bend even more into your front leg. Inhale, expand the chest, look towards the sky. Exhale, bend your arms. Bring your hands into your neck. Breathe in as you bring the elbows towards the sky. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come into deeper back bend. Elbows come even more back. Exhale, release the arms, hands towards the sky. Breathe in. Exhale, hands into the earth. Inhale, lengthen the spine, look forward. Exhale, step your left foot back, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, you step your right foot forward. Coming into warrior one. Exhale, open into warrior two. Inhale, extend your front leg. Exhale, reach your right hand forward. Bring your right hand to your right ankle. Left hand to the sky. Inhale, as you reach your left hand towards the sky. Open into the chest. Exhale, press your left foot into the ground. Breathe in as you lengthen the spine. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale as you come back up to stand. Exhale, bend into your front leg. Inhale, turning the palm of your right hand towards the sky. Drop your left hand onto your left side. Breathe in, expand into the side of the rib cage, reversed warrior. Exhale, bend even more into your front leg. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, feeling the expansion to the side of the body. Exhale. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, release the right hand to the outside of the left foot. Extend your left hand towards the front of the room. Extended side angle. Now from here, see if you can press the outside edge of the back foot into the ground. Press your right knee into your right armpit, while at the same time pressing the right sitting bones forward. So it's as if you're tucking the right sitting bones under. Breathe in. Exhale, spiral the chest even more towards the sky. Inhale, feeling the length in the side body. Exhale, release your left hand into the ground to the instep of the right foot. Inhale as you look forward, lengthen the spine. As you exhale, bring the left knee to the outside of the right foot, coming to sit. Prepare for Ardha Matsyendrasana. Taking a moment to ground both sitting bones into the earth. Bring your right hand behind your right buttock. Inhale, left hand to the sky. Exhale, you rotate to the right. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale as you lengthen the spine. Exhale, spiral the chest. Feel the navel coming into the spine. Rotation coming from the base of the spine all the way to the crown of the spine. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale as you come back to the center, lengthen the spine, open the collarbones. Exhale as you derotate to the left. Inhale back to the center. And coming to ankle to knee pose. So bring the left ankle parallel to the front edge of your mat. Flexing the left foot to protect your knee. And then doing the same with the right leg. Bringing the right ankle on top of the left knee. So if your knee is high up above the left foot like mine, you can use a block between your knee and the foot, or a pillow, or whatever works for you. As you inhale, lengthen the spine. See if you can become aware of every sensation in the body. Whatever discomfort arises in your hips, not in your knee. You should not feel any discomfort in the knee. See if you can stay with it. See if you can bring even more air into the body. And feel how every breath is conducive to life and allows you to release what is no longer needed. And as you exhale, slowly walk your hands forward as far as it feels bearable. And release the head, the neck. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Walk your hands back towards your hips. And then swing your right leg back. Tuck the toes under. Place your hands into the ground. Spread your fingers onto the earth. And now as you press your hands into the ground, extend your right leg and lift the left leg off the ground. With control, step back, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale as you step your left foot forward, coming into Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. Exhale as you come into Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Inhale, extend your front leg. Exhale, reach far forward with your left hand. Bring your left hand to your left ankle, right hand to the sky. Inhale as you reach your right hand even more towards the side. Open the chest, feel the right shoulder blade slide down the back. Press the right foot into the earth. Breathe in as you lengthen the spine. Exhale, press the right foot into the ground. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. See if you can engage both kneecaps. Inhale. Exhale. As you inhale with control, come back up to stand. Exhale, bend into your front leg. Inhale, release the right hand onto the right thigh. Left hand turns the palm of the hand towards the sky. And reach your left hand back, reversed warrior. Inhale, breathing into the side of the ribcage. Exhale, bend into your front leg. Inhale, feeling the expansion in the left ribcage. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, see if you can reach even more back with your left hand. Exhale. Inhale, you come back up. Exhale, you release your left hand to the outside of the left foot. Reaching your right hand up and overhead, extended side angle. See if you can press the outside edge of your right foot into the ground. Engaging your entire right leg, engage your right kneecap. And now see if you can press the left knee into the left armpit. And at the same time, tuck the left sitting bones under. And see if you can extend the right hand even more forward, creating an extension into the entire side body. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. As you open your chest even more towards the sky. Exhale, release the right hand to the instep of the left foot. Inhale as you pivot your right foot to face forward. Extend your right leg, look forward. And then with control, bring the weight into your front leg, bend the right leg, and bring your right knee, to the outside left foot. Grounding both sitting bones into the earth, taking a moment to feel a strong grounding of your sitting bones into the earth. Bringing your left hand behind your left buttocks. Inhale, right hand towards the sky, lengthen the spine. And as you exhale, maintaining the length in the spine, you rotate to the left, bring the right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Ardha Matsyendrasana. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, rotate even more. Inhale, as you come back to the center, lengthen the spine, open the collarbones. Exhale, de-rotate to the right for one breath. Inhale, as you come back to the center, prepare to ankle to knee pose. So bring the right shin parallel to the front edge of your mat, flexing your right foot, and then bringing your left leg on top. So you bring the left ankle above the left knee. And again, if your left knee is high into the air, you can use a block to support the thigh. So you shouldn't feel any compression in your knee here. If you do, see if you can flex the feet and feel how that feels. If this really feels unbearable, simply extend the right leg forward. Inhale as you lengthen the spine. And with full awareness, as you exhale, walk your hands slightly forward. See if you can stay present with every sensation. Allowing yourself to feel things as they are in the present moment, without going into any mind analysis of what is being felt into the body. Simply bringing your consciousness to observe the sensations. Inhale, walk your hands towards your hips. Swing your left leg back. Tuck your toes under, ground your hands into the earth, press your hands into the ground, and as you do that, bring the right knee into the chest. Exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale, release the knees into the ground and prepare to come into headstand. So if you know where to go, because you already practiced headstand on your own, please go straight into it and hold for as long as you can. If not, I'll guide you step by step, and you can stop at any point. So it's not a race to come to the end pose, but more to just go towards where you need to be going in the process right now. So the very first step, you're going to interlace your fingers, bring your hands together, and then bringing the elbows
shoulder width apart onto the mat, releasing the hands, and then bringing the crown of the head between the hands. Then from there, as you press the elbows into the ground, tuck the toes under, lift the knees off the ground, and walk the feet towards the head. Then from here, taking a moment to lift the head off the ground, just a few inches off the ground, just to activate the back muscles. And then see if you can walk your feet even closer to your head. And from there, bring one knee into the chest, and then the other knee. Then see if you can reach the knees in the direction of the sky and extending your legs.
So Gelly, you can stop at you can come here, elbows into the ground, interlace your fingers, then release the crown of the head into the ground. Now from here, you're gonna lift your knees off the ground and walk your feet. And this is already enough. You can stay here. If you want to go further, you press on the elbows, you lift the head away from the ground. And now feel your strength in your back, in your lateral muscles. Either you can stay here and just, try to hold for 30 seconds. Maybe you're gonna get a little shaky, but that's sometimes how we develop muscles. If you want to do this in a movement, you can inhale, come forward, exhale back. Inhale forward and exhale back. But when you press back, truly press back, so you're really engaging the muscles.
Te quero, prometo, te gosto pra sempre do samba canção ao primeiro apito do ano 3000.
If anybody wants me to look at their headstand, you can just wave at me and we can look at it together. Catherine, how are you doing? Super, that is beautiful. You can also come into child's pose if you need a moment to breathe. Just maintaining the breath, long, deep inhale. Long, deep exhale. And then we'll all move into child's pose.
Eu vi chover, eu vi relampear, mas mesmo assim o céu estava azul. Sabor é tempo.
And from child's pose, coming onto all fours, onto your hands and knees. Bend the elbows, come into Ashtangasana. Inhale, slide forward into Cobra. Exhale, release onto the ground. Come to interlace your fingers behind your back. Bring your feet together, legs together. As you inhale, press the feet into the ground so much that the knees lift off the ground and lift the chest away from the earth. Exhale, press the feet even more into the earth. Press the pubic bone into the ground. Inhale, lift the chest even higher. Exhale. Inhale, come even higher, open into the chest. Exhale. Inhale, come even higher. Exhale, release. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Bending your legs. Grabbing your ankles with your hands. Keep your feet as wide as the hips. As you inhale, lift the chest, lift the knees off the ground. Exhale. Inhale, come even higher. Exhale. Breathe and lift the chest, lift the knees. Dhanurasana. Exhale. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, release into the earth. Coming to rest on either side of your face. Breathing in. And breathing out. Preparing to come back up for the second and last time. Bend your legs. This time, if you'd like, grabbing your ankles from the inside. So if you're doing that, then the inside of the elbow crease is facing out. As you inhale, lift the chest, lift the knees off the ground. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Release into the earth. Coming to rest on either side of your face. Moving your hips from side to side. Breathe in. And breathe out. Then bring your hands under your shoulders. Inhale as you come into upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lengthen the spine. Neutralizing the spine. See if you can bring the sitting bones even more apart, using this moment to decompress the spine, neutralizing the body. So coming high onto your tiptoes, bending your knees and hop your feet forward to seated position. Extending your legs forward, preparing to come into Paschimottanasana. Inhale as you lengthen the spine, expand the chest, engage your kneecaps, flex your feet. And as you exhale, walk your hands forward, folding over legs. Paschimottanasana. So you can release the head, the neck. Back of the body, the spine into the hamstring. And feel the inhale every time, stretching even further the entire body. Use the breath as an opportunity to go deeper. chest. And come to lay down. So I'll just guide you with my voice as you're laying down. Bending the legs, see if you can bring the feet closer to the buttocks. Beautiful. And now from here, lift the lower back, the middle back, and the upper back off the ground. If you can walk your hands together, clasping the hands behind your back. And now see if you can bring your wrist even closer to each other. Beautiful, Catherine. Now as you inhale, see if you can lift the hips even higher. As you exhale, see if you can press the feet even more into the ground. Inhale, see if you can lift the chest even higher. Lifting the chest towards the chin. Exhale, press your hands into the ground. Inhale, lift everything even higher. Beautiful, Adele. As you exhale, release your hands and release your back onto the ground. Breathe in. Breathe out. Two options here. Either we'll come back into bridge or we'll go into Urdhva Dhanurasana, full wheel. Choosing whatever option feels right in this moment. Whatever you choose, doing the very best that you can. If you're coming into wheel, bring your hands alongside the ears, and as you inhale, press into your hands, press into your feet, and lift up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, coming even higher. Exhale. One more breath here. Inhale, come even higher. Exhale, bring your chin into your chest and release into the ground. Beautiful. Breathe in. Breathe out. Dropping your knees towards each other and bringing the feet as wide as the mat. Just resting here for a moment. Bring the feet as wide as the hips. Inhale as you lift your hips just 5 centimeters off the ground and drop your hips 5 centimeters to the right. And release your knees to the left. Open your arms into a T shape and gaze to the right. Spinal twist. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Prepare to come on the other side. Bring your hips slightly to the left.
in, breathe out, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, breathing in, breathing out.
Deja de pensar en el futuro, mi amor. Pasito a paso suelta ya tu temor. Desde el corazón
Bring
se
the
vive
knees
mucho
into the chest, and then release your feet into the ground. Release your block or pillow from under the buttocks. And drop the knees to the side into Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet together, knees dropping towards the earth. Closing your eyes, release the weight of the body here.
Óyeme, mi hermano, vengo a darte calor. Abre la boca, llénate de valor. No busques afuera la causa del dolor. Mira mis ojos, te doy todo mi amor. No le des la espalda a tu sueño, bombón, que tiene miedo de perder la razón. Solo te acorralaste en tu propio rincón. Abre tu pecho, siente ya la emoción y ahora. Y ahora. Dime ya yo. Dime ya yo. Dime ya yo. Dime ya yo. Now stay alive, stay alive, yo. Now stay alive, stay alive.
Softly bringing your knees together, extending your legs, preparing to come into Shavasana, bringing the feet as wide as the mat, palms of the hands facing the sky, closing the eyes, surrendering the weight of the body into the earth, feeling the embrace of the earth, holding your body steadily, safely into the earth. Shavasana. Slowly begin the journey back to the physical body. Inviting air to fill your lungs. Wiggling your toes, your fingers. And slowly bring your knees into the chest. Rolling onto the right side of the body. And pressing your left hand into the earth. Come to a comfortable cross-legged position. Feeling your sitting bones grounding into the earth, spine lengthening towards the sky. As you return to your intention, remembering the incredible power, the incredible courage, the power of decision that lays within yourself at all times. Inhale for Om. Bowing the head towards the heart in reverence to your greatest teacher, which lays within yourself. Om Sadguru Bhagavan Ki Jai.